Hi, I'm Stefanos. Welcome to Hedno's Energy Control Center, where we manage the production of non-interconnected islands.
Control centers are the beating heart of a DSO. But do you know what exactly happens here on a day-to-day basis? Stephanie, what is it that you do here?
On a day-to-day basis, what we do is manage the power production in non-interconnected islands of Greece.
SCADA is a big part of it.
Yeah, we have developed a SCADA system in order to monitor all the power production in each non-interconnected island system.
And what about the autonomous electrical systems?
We have to take into account that electrical systems in Greece of the non-interconnected islands have many difficulties, and each has its own unique characteristics.
So let's stick a little bit with the difficulties.
Yeah.
What are they? The main ones, let's say.
The main ones are that we have autonomous systems, that each is powered by a power plant with fossil fuels, and then you have a number of renewable energy sources installed in most islands.
And what is the penetration of renewable energy sources? Because it's not an easy thing, especially for islands and non-interconnected ones.
Exactly, because they are not interconnected with any of the mainland. We have a RES penetration that is defined every couple of years in order to have the balance of the system for technical constraints. The technical constraints on each electrical system are different based on its characteristics and its mixture of generation. When we say islands, we have to take into account that there are complex of islands. Some might be one island and it's an electrical system, but others comprise of 9 islands, like the Koskalimos complex. What we have to do is prepare the previous day and to run a day-ahead schedule for power production, and just to keep in mind the minimum of the fossil fuel plant that has to operate and the maximum penetration from the renewables. And that has to be solved for each hour for the next day. And on the real-time monitoring and managing of production, there's an algorithm in the SCADA-EMS system that takes into consideration all the constraints and all the conditions on the island, and to calculate certain set points for the renewables.
Integrating renewables is an important step in the energy transition. What is the future for the islands?
I think for the islands, we are quite prepared because we have the SCADA-EMS system and we can integrate renewables. We have tried it, it's worked. We have 2 hybrid stations that are now working. We have many wind parks and photovoltaics. So the SCADA system is a tool that can manage better to integrate renewables and help increase the RES penetration in the islands.
To get an idea of the scale of their operation, because we're not talking about 1 or 2 islands here, how do you manage with a limited personnel to take care of everything? Do you have some automated, for example, solution?
Yes, we have integrated algorithms into the system so that we can manage and monitor the production automatically without human intervention. Because what we haven't said is that the islands have a high seasonality of demand. The technical constraints from the diesel generators, the fossil fuel generators, impose certain difficulties in managing renewables. So everything works, as we said, automatically in order with the aim to increase renewable penetration.
And this is, let's say, a goal for the future, to perfect the system so that everything will be done automatically?
Exactly, and we have also set a number of parameters so that we can adjust for each electrical system its own specific and various conditions.
And this will go hand in hand with the country's let's say, unique approach to digitalization and the future. Stefane, thank you so much for this very interesting conversation. And thank you all for watching. And if you liked what you watched, join our community.